Item number SCP-136, classified as Euclid. This object has no effect on non-humans. 136 describes two phenomena. -1 is a variable appearance, but generally manifests as a crude clay, wood, metal, or cloth doll, usually identifiable as female, and usually between 10 and 30 centimeters in length. The doll appears as male in approximately 10% of viewings. -1 itself has no unusual properties that can be measured empirically. Mass spectrometry of samples taken from the doll return typical results for its present material. When the doll is damaged to the extent where it no longer appears human, usually upon removal of the head or all limbs, it vanishes completely and reappears in a new configuration within a 1-meter radius. Testing of complete vaporization is pending. -2 manifests only when -1 is viewed for approximately 20 minutes. Though, like -1, it has a somewhat variable form. The first indication of -2's presence is a sound of laughter of a gender corresponding to the appearance of -1. Personnel who hear the laughter report it as sounding creepy or scary. The laughter lasts for an interval of anywhere from 5 seconds to 2 minutes, after which is a period of silence, usually of about 5 minutes. After the period of silence, -2 appears, along with the abrupt disappearance of -1. -2 is an incorporeal, nude, or partially nude figure corresponding to the gender of -1. -2, ranging in size from 1.9 to 2.1 meters, is always posed in a provocative manner and moves through the air at a slow walking pace towards the subject. If more than one subject is present, each will see the form as moving towards him or herself. As it approaches, the volume of the laughter increases. By the time -2 is within 1 to 2 meters, the subject invariably has gone rigid in fear, collapsed, or backed up until he or she hits a wall. -2 usually remains stiff until it is within approximately 5 centimeters of the subject, whereupon it will scream once before vanishing. of its psychic intrusion. After a viewing, most subjects are unable to leave the containment room without assistance. Interestingly, Class D personnel with a history of sexual deviancy still experience a strong negative reaction to -2. 136 was recovered from the children's bedroom of an abandoned house that was reportedly haunted. A routine sweep of such reported homes by Foundation personnel discovered 136 when an agent fell from a second-story window screaming. Also recorded on file are 3 incident reports told from the perspective of Dr. Myers. Incident A. Dr. Simon was the 25th subject to observe -2 and the 4th to do so voluntarily. The viewing proceeded in the usual manner with no anomalies. Approximately 2 hours after viewing -2, Dr. Simon, who was in the break room with several other researchers, screamed and dropped his coffee mug. He incoherently indicated that he could see -2 floating down the hall towards him. Dr. Morris and Dr. Harrison restrained him, assuming that he had simply been badly shaken by the experience. After approximately 2 minutes, all present in the room fell unconscious. Dr. Saboya recovered first and proceeded to awaken her colleagues. Dr. Simon had lapsed into a coma and died 3 days later. Dr. Myers requests reclassification to Keter class. Reclassification as Keter class denied. We cannot dismiss the possibility that the unfortunate incident wasn't caused by some other telepathic SCP. Incident B. It happened again today. An agent shoved a few Class Ds into the room, and he was standing outside with another. 136 finished doing its thing, and I was helping them drag the subjects out of the room when everything went black. I woke up to the agent smacking me in the face and 3 Class Ds in a coma. This thing is killing people. We haven't learned anything new from it in 10 years, and we can't use it. I request that we find a way to terminate 136. Maybe get a psychic SCP in here with it. It's not like burning it will do anything. Request for termination denied. 136 is proving valuable for enhanced interrogation. Incident C. This is out of control now. You all saw what happened. How everyone in 1,000 yards will never forget. And the Class D in the room is gone, and nobody knows how. At the very least, we need to do some more rigorous screening of the Ds before sending them in. Thank God we figured out what set it off, though. Request reclassification. classification to getter, and permission for attempted termination of 136. Request denied. Dr. Mayers is to be removed from administration of 136. Disposition of 136 is to be given directly to an overseer and another doctor for exclusive use in enhanced interrogation. This is currently all that is on file for this item. And so, we will conclude this file with the special containment procedures in place. No extraordinary containment procedures are necessary. 136 is to be kept in a standard 10 meter by 10 meter by 10 meter concrete containment room. Dash 1 is to be kept in a locked, transparent plastic case measuring 0.5 meters by 0.5 meters by 0.5 meters, placed on a table in the center of the room. Video surveillance is unnecessary when 136 is not being actively examined. As of Incident C, only Class D personnel may enter the 136 containment chamber more than once in any 30-day period without special authorization from a director. And with that, we have concluded this file. We will now move on to our second file for today's audio. Item number SCP-137, classified as Euclid. SCP-137 is an entity with the ability to possess a toy, gaining the physical properties, size, and shape of whatever it represents. For example, a teddy bear will become an actual bear and behave accordingly. 137 cannot possess any miscellaneous objects, only toys. The observed range of 137's possessive effect is 250 meters, but until further testing has been accomplished, 137 is assumed to have a maximum range of 500 meters from its position. 137 was first brought to Foundation attention after a series of bizarre deaths and incidents involving children. The deaths were determined to be too random to be a serial killer, and Foundation agents were sent in to investigate. It was located after an interview with a young girl suffering from PTSD after a naked man had appeared in her room. It was encountered in the same neighborhood in the form of a gorilla. 137 was then tracked and finally captured when it possessed a stuffed pony doll and was chased into the nearby wilderness. 137 was tranquilized and extracted to Site 90 by helicopter. Testing has shown that 137 takes on the characteristics of the toy possesses, but only as a child might perceive it. A toy soldier becomes a violent, well-armed man. A toy gun fires bullets. A toy lion attacks and kills humans. However, it lacks true intelligence. It shows no sign of long-term memory, nor any capacity for learning or abstract thinking. It is currently inhabiting the state of a princess doll. No further updates have been added to file at current date, and so we will end today's audio with the brief special containment procedures in place. SCP-137 is to be kept in a locked room with a hairbrush and posters depicting a country meadow to keep it placid and tractable. 137 is to be fed 3 meals a day. Under no circumstances are any toys allowed to come within 500 meters of 137. And so, we have reached the end of today's audio. I hope you all enjoyed. Please feel free to leave a like and feedback in the comments. And I hope to see you all next time. Until